on, guys? How y'all doing? Welcome back to the FPV Noob Tube. Today we've got some really cool special stuff for you.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Have a good day.
You too. So, we're going to the park and we're going to talk about tricks and how to fly and how to do certain things, because I've been uploading a bunch of videos recently of me just flying and just doing stupid stuff. And I've gotten some comments and some messages about how I do certain things, and to me it's weird because I still see myself as a noob. I'm still exploring, still trying to find myself and my style and everything else. But people are asking me how I'm doing these certain things. And to me, most of the stuff that I do is really simple. It's really just kind of more of an illusion kind of thing, which is kind of cool. It's kind of part of the whole hobby. It's kind of part of the whole freestyle vibe. But today we're going to go over there and I'm going to break some stuff down and show you what I do and how I do it. Where's my keys? That's hot coffee. Oh man, all over myself. Here we are at my new favorite spot. It's actually the other side of the park that I originally started flying at. My OG videos way back in the day. Don't go out and try and do any of these tricks, do any of these things that might be a little tricky if you're not 100% comfortable with your rates, with your quad, with yourself, with your video, anything like that. Because it's really, your flying is going to suffer. Essentially, this is a reverse split S. I saw the trick originally on one of Ladrib's trick tutorial videos. It's really a simple trick. To me, it's not even really a trick as much as it is a setup for another trick. So I'm going to show you kind of how I like to use it, how you can use it, and then how you can set it up yourself and then kind of make it your own. Props are kind of jacked up right now, so hopefully we still got some smooth video. I'm gonna sync these two up again. Sync number 2 or whatever, I don't know. You guys do not want to know what goes on behind the scenes around here. I'm way too silly for this. All right, let's try and get this in real quick before this dude starts his lawnmower and ruins the whole thing. Got some props right now, so I'm running low on props. I always hit these damn branches. A lot of that's your spatial awareness. You gotta be careful. Okay, let's use these poles as a reference. If we come yaw, give it a little bit of pitch forwards. You wanna pitch forwards instead of backwards. So let's break that down real slow. And I'm gonna do it without pitch. So we're gonna yaw through the obstacle, okay? That was without pitch. And then we're gonna yaw through the obstacle and pitch forwards at the same time. It's hard to do it slow. Yaw through the obstacle, pitch forwards, and then whatever you want to do, you can do your flips, your rolls, whatever. The way I kind of tried to show you a second ago was you're yawing and then pitching backwards, which makes sense in theory, but when you're actually in practice, you have to yaw and pitch forwards out of it. Otherwise, you're going to end up smack dab into the ground, and we don't want to do that. Not today. Not today. One more time. And see, this is kind of a setup for a Matty flip, but I'm really not good at Matty flips, guys. It's something that I'm working on. It's something that I'm working on, but it's not something I'm very good at. All right, so I'm pretty much looking at like an imaginary point of reference. You can kind of see that I'm looking at the top of the light pole when I go around it this way, but I'm trying to go through the center of the gap. So I'm not staring straight at this light pole right here the whole time. I'm kind of going and using it as a reference of height, and then when I go through the gap, I make sure I'm centered in the gap. Mainly because if you're going to go through something like these trees, you can't really focus on a tree or anything like that. You just got to really understand where your quad is in space and how this trick works, how your quad's going to react to the trick. Like a little fadeaway there. See, I really like to use that one if you kind of come through this gap here at a good speed and then pop it up and do a little fadeaway. I really like that. Really, you want to watch down here your distance to the ground. And I like to look out of the corner of my eye. Let me get away from myself so you can hear myself talk. I like to look out of the corner of my eye a lot of times, like right here, when I'm gonna set it up. And if you miss that, I'll do it again. I'll have a little arrow down there. I like to look right there. See how I was a little too low and I hit the ground? I like to look right there to make sure that I've got enough clearance when I do this trick. So I'd love to see what you guys can do with this trick, with this setup. You can pick all kind of obstacles. Look, we can go through here. Woo! It's pretty neat. You know, if you find something that you want to kind of look back at, you can come through it, look back at it. Work on your timing, you know. Work on your timing for your turn. So do it really early, and that looks really cool. It looks really scary on your HD footage, and it is scary because you don't know what's behind you, and you have to really set it up well ahead of time. Otherwise, you're going to end up ramming the rear end of the quad into something. You can do some cool stuff, like you can come up, boom, and then come into your dive, and then you can do your yaw. That was a little messy there, but I really shouldn't be doing it so low around something like this. But let's try it again. Come up, come in through your dive, and then whoa. All right, let's do it around these trees. So we'll come up over the trees, right? And then as we're coming, oh, all right, let's try that again. I think my camera's out of focus now from that. Let's try that one more time. Let's go over our trees, right? And we can kind of, let's try that one more time and see if we can get that right. We kind of pop up over some trees here, and then as we're coming through our gap, all right, that's really hard. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys got something from it. If you kind of learned a little bit, let me know in the comments below what you thought about the trick, about the setup, and please, 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 I'd love to see you guys doing it. If you're not already a part of the FPV NoobTube community page or the group on Facebook, join that. The link's in the description. That way you can post all your videos if you want to. When you do this trick and when you set it up, I'd love to see what you do. Post a video on the community page. Tag me, Aaron Icky Leslie. Okay, the creator of the FPV NoobTube. You can find me in the admin section. Tag me in it. Hashtag Icky Tricks if you like to do that, so that way I can kind of see it pop up. Because I really, really, really would love to see you guys do this trick. I'd love to see you guys what you do with it. Because like I said, there's so much you can do. You saw me trying to try and like dive over the tree and then come in as you're coming down back out of the dive, turning completely blind through it. I couldn't pull it off. I'd love to see if you guys could do it. I'm gonna keep practicing. Maybe not today because like I said guys, I'm out of props. I was using shitty props today, so sorry about the footage if it was a little shaky or jittery. I did the best I could with it. But anyways guys, have fun, be safe, like and subscribe, all that fun stuff. And if you like, check out my personal channel. It's Icky, just I-C-K-Y. I decided to kind of put all kind of stuff over there that doesn't really pertain to the FPV NoobTube. So any little stupid, silly video I make, vlogs, just regular flight videos, all of it's going to be over there now. This is the announcement. So yes, I will still be part of the FPV NoobTube community. I will still be part of the FPV NoobTube channel, except everything you see from me on this channel now will be informative and useful. For the most part, the past few videos, the past, I don't know, they've just been more me. I'm really silly. I like to do stupid stuff. I'm really outgoing, and the videos that I make, I just like to have fun with them. But I feel like most of that content isn't contributing to the FPV NoobTube channel and the FPV NoobTube community. Yeah, most of you might like to see me mess around and have fun and joke around and just regular flying stuff. But I feel personally, to me, that it doesn't contribute anything useful, anything valuable to the FPV NoobTube channel. If you agree, let me know in the comments below. If you disagree, let me know. Either way, guys, that channel is set up. It is there. Subscribe to that one if you want to see any future stuff from me that isn't informative, educational stuff. Okay, that was long-winded. Sorry, guys. I'm going to go probably fly some more, even though my props are all crapped up. I might fly my other quad. I use Cyclones on that one. On my freestyle quad, I use HQs, and I'm out of HQs. So HQ, if you're listening, send me some props, because I need props. I don't know. I'll go buy them. It's cool.